just like a glow. Get ready for the cat diggler show. Hands up high and sway side to side. Let the music take you for a ride. Colors flashing fast and moving slow. Welcome to the cat diggler show. Dance all night, don't stop the giggle. Spin around and have a sniggle. When the bass drops low, you'll know it's time for the cat diggler show. Touch the sky, watch the stars as they float by. Magic in the air begins to grow. This is what the cat diggler knows. Dance all night, don't stop the giggle. Spin around and have a sniggle. When the bass drops low, you'll know it's time for the cat diggler show.
Hey guys, holy shit, we're here. I see a couple people in chat already. This is super important. I got brand new internet, all right? I have brand new internet. If you're in the chat, you gotta let me know how it looks, because the first handful of shows, I had no idea it was that bad, but I went back and scrubbed through a couple of the last shows, and I am so thankful that you guys have held on for as long as you have so far, because it was, holy shit, it was hard to get through. But if it's looking good now, I would really appreciate you guys jumping into chat and let me know what it looks like. It looks like I have sound here. Happy Mother's Day. It's kind of a complicated day around here. We're not really huge fans of those mom types around here. But I don't want to yuck anyone else's yum. I get it. I had a bunch of friends that had good parents, so I understand. It was cool going over their house. Fuck yeah. Let's see, what do we have? Mecky says, what's the album of the day? Well, we have Herbie Hancock's Headhunters back there. It's one of my personal favorites. You can just put that shit on in the background, and the vibe will immediately improve, for sure. So that's the album of the day. We have a book of the day going, too. I have, I don't know if you can see that right there, Neil Gaiman's American Gods. If you haven't read it, read it. The TV show's not bad. Season 1 is really, really good, and then it kind of drops off. So if you just stay with Season 1, good shit. Yeah. Again, I need you guys to be my little producers today and let me know how the quality of this broadcast is going. If it's going well, give me a thumbs up in the chat or say it's going well. I had to shell out a lot of cashish last night to get this shit overnighted. I spent all morning setting it up. So I really need it to be worth it. But without any further ado, we are going to get to it here. We're going to head into part 3 of Febreeze the Fainting Goat. It's Sunday. I'm drinking on a nice little hop water here. I don't know if you've ever had hop waters. They're great. I'm not being paid. They're non-alcoholic, just kind of like hoppy, like hippie water. It's got ashwagandha in it. It's supposed to make you feel better. It tastes good, so it makes me feel better. Whatever works, right? Spark it up, sit down, hang out. The Ron and Fez show is all about just kind of hip, cool, chill vibes, you know what I mean? Even on a day like today, where it's a little bit rough, you got to stay chill. You got to stay cool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get right to it. Let me do a little bit of production here and pull up this screen. And without any further introduction, Febreeze the Fainting Goat.
I don't want to quit.
Quit? No, you have to do something before you quit.
I don't want to quit. I do not want to resign. I love working for you guys, and I love working for XM.
Are you going for disability here today with this doctor's appointment?
Smart idea, Earl. I'll back you up. I'll sign whatever needs to be signed.
50% pay?
Let's fucking milk XM.
I don't want to be disabled anyway. I just want to be normal again.
Then you end up like on Dateline NBC where they got video of you playing softball when you're supposed to be disabled.
Playing softball or batting in front of some girls? He bragged about his softball game so much that we found out 8 out of the 9 people on the team were girls.
I never bragged about it. I mean, that's Dave was bragging about his batting average.
Yeah, he totally brags about it, and he says, "Oh yeah, I hit about 675 in the softball league." Another thing, yesterday we're in the
Got to pause already. It was all over the place. I figured it'd be a good idea to start making show notes during the show. So before the show, I had made a note to specifically start off the show with an introduction of where we were going to start. I don't know if you listened back a couple seconds ago. We started with Earl basically saying, "I don't want to quit, buddies." Earl, that's the only thing you ever want to do. That's the only thing you're good at, buddy, is quitting. So that's where we're starting. We kind of left off talking about Earl's overall health and how poor that was, because the man doesn't take care of himself and doesn't know how to act. So he just he made the radio station his whole personality, and that not the smartest move. Holy shit, we got a beef drippings in chat. How you feeling, bud? You got surgery soon, right? You got that shit's coming up. Fucking stay healthy, bro. Happy to have you here. Happy Mother's Day and shit. We are hanging out and we are about to kick off the clip, so let's go.
office, and Earl tells me, "All right, Dave, I gotta suit up," as if he's joined some real team. He comes
I
back.
gotta change clothes. That's exactly what I
He
said.
comes back in black sweatpants that he's had since 1989. They are the shittiest, rattiest looking sweatpants. Even Johnny was making fun of them.
So what, am I supposed to wear a suit to a softball game, you idiot?
Get some new warm-up pants, though.
You guys are ruining my party! You're ruining it! Fucking nightmare today, huh, Earl?
Maybe you caught sweatpants virus.
See if Poe would like a little piece of cake. He's the only one eating.
He's circling the food for a second time.
Just let him take what he wants. What's wrong, Earl?
No, I'm just trying to get my head together. That's
Do me a favor.
See, right there, guys. Right there is a perfect example of a thing I had brought up a couple episodes ago. Earl will start almost every statement he makes with the word no. Or in this case, it was, oh. It's varying degrees of the word no, but you'll often hear at least the syllable, just any kind of negativity coming out of him at the beginning of a sentence. It's just crazy. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. So again, every single time he's asked a question about how things are going or how his health is or whatever, or what his fucking problem is, he's always going to go, no.
Put on the smock and I'll be back with you. Sit on the paper and I'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. Leave your ass out.
Earl, you can't have any of the Hard Rock food. You're fasting for blood work.
Are you doing that, Earl? Fasting for blood work?
Mm-hmm.
Great name for a band, by the way, wouldn't it?
Not bad.
Already named that?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I just think there's a part of me that's wants to get it over with and just tell me
And
what's
die.
wrong with me. Yeah, no, honestly, I was like, there's a part that's you know what? Just tell me I'm dying and get it over with. And then it's I'll take care of the rest. I was like,
Earl, what if you get the clean bill of health? You'll come running out there like Woody Allen in Manhattan. Maybe you'll dodge a bullet.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. I really don't. Especially, I'm just hoping it's okay. Maybe it's the ulcers recurring and or something like that. I mean, I can relax with that. If anything else,
Well, your stomach isn't bothering you.
No,
You
not at all.
fainted.
Yeah, I mean, which again, I've never. Don't even do that. Which I've never done in my life. Not even close to that. I mean, I think the closest I came to having that type of condition was dehydration. But outside of that, I've never fainted before.
What's things like Febreeze?
I don't smell anything.
They squirt you, Earl.
The worst shots.
All right, let's take a break. I guess the party will start. This is it, Earl?
It is what it is so far.
What's that mean?
I have no idea.
That sounds like he knows something, even though he's pled ignorance on
Yeah.
every other aspect of this pitiful party.
Just call Wiki and tell him this is going terrible. It would have been better off... Oh, God, I'm smelling the Febreeze. It would have been better off not to bring it up, because I'll never remember.
Yeah, I'll make the call
To what? To say what?
to Don.
To say what?
The party is not going well at all.
Yeah, Earl, the party isn't going well. Jesus Christ, this kind of brings up an important point too. Before I started the show, I was listening to an old O&A clip of when they sprayed intern David with a bunch of liquid ass to kind of like get in the mode, you know. I'm surprised they all don't have lung cancer at this point with the amount of like aerosol sprays and just random shit that they sprayed around in there between the Febreeze and the liquid ass and God knows what else. Tippy Tom's fucking homeless putons coming off of him. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm surprised they don't all have a weird form of mesothelioma just from working in there.
Ron and Fez. Dr. Quimby, you're on Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
I was calling up because every time I do get the chance to listen to the show, usually the topic of discussion is Earl's health or Earl passing out or Earl something bad. So I was calling to see if I could offer Earl any advice or if he has any questions for him.
What kind of doctor are you?
I work in an emergency room.
All right, perfect for Earl. We'd love to have you here because he needs one at all times. Earl, what exactly are your symptoms?
Occasional lightheadedness and also just, my head, just my thought process is not.
In
firing.
what way? What are your thoughts doing?
No, I can have the thought in my head, but expressing that thought,
Would you
the
say
synapses aren't firing?
At this point, would you say the lunatic is in your head?
Absolutely. That's exactly what it sounds like. You sound a little bit like a hypochondriac, but have you actually been to a doctor and been checked out yet?
He's going today.
All right. I'll be curious to see what they say, but unless you have a strong family history of any kind of strong medical disorders like high blood pressure or diabetes or something, I think you're probably going to get a pretty clean bill of health from these guys, and then the question's going to be...
I've got his charts here, Dr. Quimby. I'm going over it. And I see a long family history of welfare. And it's really going back generations now.
Well, possibly then we could just go ahead and get him the handicap sticker so he could get the front spot and maybe go on workers' comp and just sit at home and collect.
All right, I'm willing to put him on there. That could be my anniversary present. We send. You said it's 50% if you're on that, Fez?
I think it's 50% pay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wouldn't mind to slip and fall myself for a couple of months. All right, thanks, Dr. Quimby.
Yeah, Earl's problem, in my opinion, was never his family being on welfare for generations. No comment. Earl's world is so dependent on Earl, and he doesn't know how to connect with other people. We keep seeing this over and over again. It's such a common theme in the radio world, in the kind of Dabbleverse at large. It's just filled with human beings that have no real conception of how to connect, or how to even pretend to connect to anybody. They're just broken, and it's so interesting how kind of like-minded and like-souled people will often just coalesce together like it's a big fat jelly sometimes. It's great. It provides endless entertainment, but we can hear Earl is such like a classic narcissist that if he doesn't have any actual problems, he's just going to invent them, and all he's sitting there and telling them is he's going, my thinky thoughts, I've been thinking too hard, boys. I'm keeping my thinky thoughts inside my head and it hurts. Well, then just fucking talk about your thinky thoughts, Earl. That's what makes it better. That's what therapy's for. I mean, therapy's not for everybody, but I think it's for Earl.
All right, thank you.
See ya.
If Earl gets that handicap sticker for the car, he is driving me everywhere from now on. Because I like getting those up front spots.
Mm-hmm. Does he have a car?
Hey, buddy, thanks for showing up.
No. Danielle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy gal.
Happy anniversary, I'd just like to say.
Well, it's our first.
Oh, so you guys were virgin anniversaries before?
Yeah, I guess we were. It's a really bad party, though. So far, it's Eastside Dave, some burgers, and a picture of me and Fez.
I believe year one is paper. That's why we got a poster.
Yeah. Paper I always thought was cash.
I just want to say what I thought about Earl. I think he's just doing this for attention because he knows when Fez is having a bad day or something, he gets to talk about himself for half a show.
I know. That is
See, I don't think this caller's incorrect, but I just think she's kind of framing it that he's doing it maliciously or he's doing it with intent. I really think that Earl has, like, little control over what's going on, just because he's rescinded it. I'm not saying he can't have control, but he decided, like, a long time ago in his life to just say, fuck it, and just threw his emotional caution to the wind, and I don't know. He's a fascinating case study. Let's go to the chat here. Biscuit's showing up. Always appreciate seeing the same faces show up over and over again. I'm still begging you guys to let me know whether or not the whole broadcast looks better. I did get a new router. I've got a hardwired cable going into this shit. We shouldn't have any problems. So, Kimberly, if you're listening, is my internet better? Does this look better? I will stop asking the minute one of you lovely fucking people just let me know how this looks. Thank you.
Became the latest thing with the guys is
Happy Mother's
talk
Day,
about
Kim,
my
of
health
course.
and grab the spotlight for a while. And it used to be Fez's. Oh, we would go over numbers, constant numbers. And when I finally got bored with that and made him stop, Earl picked it up that second.
I'm also feeling healthier ever since Earl fainted. Like, just in comparison.
No, there's no call for attention here at all. I'm scared.
You say the same thing over and over, Earl.
I'm just freaking out because I've never had this type of condition before.
It's panic disorder. You've been found out. Finally, after 18 years, the spotlight is on you. You can't do your job. You heard the opening of the show, you fainted in the door.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I've seen that. I've seen that firsthand now. And again, now that there are a couple more people in here, everyone that's here right now, thank you guys so much for hanging on with me as long as you have. I went back and I tried to scrub through some of my older shows just to see what they looked like, and they looked like hot dog shit, okay? They did not look good. The internet was horrible. I knew it wasn't great, and I knew we needed a new router, but I didn't know how badly. So apparently it looks good now. Thank you guys for being patient with that. Every show going forward is going to look better and sound better, and hopefully this is kind of proof of my commitment to this, right? Because I got all this shit shipped in overnight. I'm not fucking around. I want to make this a good show.
I mean, again,
I never get tired of hearing that.
Again, and I've never passed out. You've
never worked before.
I've definitely worked before, but I've never had. I mean, I've had the ulcer. Obviously, I've been. I had the flu. I've had illness.
Everyone's had the flu.
No, man, but
I had a cold. I had a cough a couple weeks ago.
No, but everyone's been laid up. But everyone could figure out what's wrong, what the problem is, and the fact that I feel okay yet I'm not okay.
You haven't even gone to the doctor yet. You act like the greatest scientist in the world can't come up with a diagnosis.
No, I just know something is wrong.
Well, haven't you put together that your sicknesses are always between noon and 3 o'clock? Because you usually look better and feel better post 3 o'clock.
You need to go to a psychiatrist.
You're fucking nuts. You really are.
Is that helping?
During the weekend, I was laid out all weekend. I was just for the bulk of the weekend, I was pretty much in bed.
Other than softball.
No, I didn't play. I didn't play ball this weekend. I didn't play ball at all.
You played yesterday, though.
Yes, because I felt fine. I felt okay.
Because it was after 3 o'clock.
Can I just say this is the worst anniversary party ever? It's just a...
Yeah, it really is. I think it's the best anniversary party I've heard in a while. But I can see why Ron's not enjoying it. That's the thing. The only thing... This isn't complicated. Earl's situation is not complicated. We're all just describing a panic disorder. A basic-ass panic disorder that he could fix through, like, I don't know, fucking meditation, medication, going for a jog, doing yoga, like, getting better at guitar. I don't any of these things. But no. Instead, he stands there and goes, I have thoughts that I can't get out, buddies. And everyone's got to try to take him seriously, and it's just fucking impossible. So, whew.
The beat down on a guy who's on his way to the doctor. Leave him alone right now. Scott, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I
Yeah.
had an idea to maybe cheer up your anniversary party a little bit.
Yeah, we need something.
I think it could use a little more cowbell, if you know what I mean.
Ow! Damn it! Ow!
All right, guys, punch it out.
See you later.
Thanks for the call.
Somebody told me.
Hearing Dave get hit with a cowbell is never not funny. One of my favorite bits.
That was a joke.
Not funny to me.
I own the inside of the plate, just like fucking Steve Carlton.
It's not funny to me at all, you know? It's not really funny. It's not really respectful at all. It hurts.
I want you to understand something. I have zero respect for you.
Really?
That's right, lucky boy. Zero respect. So don't act like this is something new. I've never respected you.
I'd say a little bit of respect from time to time, you know. Just a little bit would.
All right, I respect your ability to mutilate your body.
All right.
I respect the fact that you're ripping us off for money every single week by saying you work here. I respect that.
Well, that's
running
something.
a fucking scam.
That's something. That's all I'm looking for.
Earl, you okay? I just saw you fall back there and hold your head.
I was asking Bronx Johnny a question.
Yeah, where's the party favors?
No,
Is that
just
what you
lean
asked
back.
him? Where's the hats and party favors? This is a fucking nightmare.
I didn't mean it to be. I'm sorry.
Did you mean it even to be a party?
Well, I guess it was supposed to be a party, but it's not going very well.
Hamburgers in a picture, Earl. How would you guess that was a party? Come up with something else for us. Now we feel unloved. Before, we didn't even know it was our anniversary. And now it feels like you kids don't care. You know what I feel like? Is like, you ever, like for your mom's anniversary, you ever try to give her something like a mixing bowl? Like, oh, here's a broom. I know you like to clean up after us. You give her fucking presents that make her cry.
One time,
Yeah, most of the time when you're a little kid and you try to give your mom something nice or do something nice for her, you're just basically making a fucking mess for her to clean up. So, yeah. I guess go back in time and tell your inner child that or something. I don't know.
I actually didn't get a present on Christmas, and I was driving over to my house on Christmas, and the only place that was open was a CVS. I got my mom an air purifier, and honestly, her eyes just started watering over because she knew I had bought it just 5 fucking minutes ago, and there was no love or thought
It was
put
a
into
beautiful air purifier.
I know. Our house is like air conditioning, state of the art, everything. So it was the last thing she needed. I'm like, you can put it in the attic, Ma. You know, get.
Yeah, some radio context time here since I'm trying to make this a real show and not just me sitting here listening to a clip, randomly jumping in every now and then. Dave grew up wealthy. His father, I think, was some kind of corporate lawyer. His mother was a nice lady, I guess. I think she had a job. I don't quite remember what it was, but Dave's childhood from what he's revealed on the air, and we will get into it. We're going to listen to when Dave's mom comes into studio, when she calls in. We get to learn about how she used to call him Ruby and put him in dresses as a child because she wanted a daughter. These kind of experiences when you're a kid, this is what makes you radio gold. You know, all of your trauma, all of the things that broke you, get in front of a microphone and broadcast that shit. That's what makes you a radio legend. That's why I like Dave so much, because he's fucking crazy, and I'm here for the crazy.
But get creative.
Wait a minute. His house, it's air conditioned, state of the art. It must be something else.
Wow.
Me too, Beef.
Me
too.
Since this is 1958, no one can believe that you have ice cold air.
Electric garage opener, though, Mr. B.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of the trinkets.
You know what it sounds like?
Yeah.
The suburbs. Congratulations.
How is it living in the house of the future?
It's great.
Scott, you're on Fez.
Hey, I know what's wrong with Earl.
Yeah.
He's overwhelmed with guilt from cashing all those XM checks. See ya.
Earl, what else do you have for our party?
Right at the moment, nothing yet.
Have you called Wiki and told him this is a disaster?
And that people are starting to leave? I had to keep Ronnie here?
Poe left. We lost Poe after dessert. Here's Ryan, you're on Fez.
Yes, sir. Ron, I just want to let you know I've been talking to my bookies, and the over/under on Fez faking some kind of disease to, try to garner himself some Earl's attention is at 3 days.
I am betting
So
this.
I don't know if you want in on that.
This is killing you, isn't it, Fez? It's killing you that Earl now has the RX spotlight.
I just know that when Earl goes and gets checked out today, nothing's going to happen, and that I had a real heart attack. So I don't mind one afternoon of Earl.
I would say this. The person I'm most worried about right now, Earl. I'm just terrified. I'm going to check on you later.
Yeah, I mean, guys, this show, one of its strengths was the fact that it was always a race to see who was the weakest. It was always a race to the bottom. Who was the, just the most ineffectual man in the room. And goddamn it, it always made it so funny. No, buddy, I'm sicker. And then Fez like, no, I'm sicker. And then it just, everybody wanted to compete, but it was like reverse competition. And where else are you going to hear stuff like that? I don't know.
Later, Earl. You take care of yourself, Earl. Don't push yourself.
I had a real heart attack. You should be more worried about me.
Did you notice, like, lately I've toughened up on you instead of babying you?
Yeah, I have.
I got that from, thank you. Thanks for going. I got that from Kathleen from the Bronx. She goes, he likes football. Talk to him like you're a football coach. Get into a football coach thing where you're always going, come on, Fez, let's go.
Interesting.
And it seems to me like you've been behaving better. Like you're getting back into it.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Well, thanks, Kathleen from the Bronx. She's got me talking to you like I'm your football coach.
She's like a GM.
Let me ask you, Dave, have you caught on that I'm doing that with him?
Yeah.
And I'll be going like this, let's go. Let's get it together, Fez. 5 minutes before the show. You want this? And that whole thing is it's motivation.
I wondered when you wouldn't let me drink more water, you said I would cramp.
That's a football coach from the 60s. How old are you where you're not allowed to drink water? Just rush it around in your mouth and spit. Mark, you're on Fez.
Yeah, you guys mentioned before that for the 1 year anniversary, the gift's paper, right?
Yeah.
What about getting Earl pink slip?
Well, nowadays it'll be an email.
Rolling papers for 1 year. What did Wiki say about the parties? Should it start picking up?
He hasn't picked up yet.
Oh, my God. So you've called him and he doesn't care?
He's not picking up his phone.
So now he's not answering the phone.
Holy shit. This is happy 1 year. Fuck you. And I swear to God, never in my life have Fez and I ever celebrated a date for anything. We don't care. We don't give a shit. But this kind, you guys kind of brought it up and then dropped it.
Beef says that he's the Fez of the Beef Tip show. I'm going to have to actually start watching it, to understand that. I can see it. It makes sense to me. I mean, I've seen you before, so, But, yeah. Anyways, back to it.
That's our fault.
I wanted to do a clip show for our 1 year anniversary. CJ, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, what's up, buddies? Hey, Mr. P, listen, I'm on my way with a busload of kids that you taught how to read. We're on our way to the party.
Thank you very much. If those Negro kids come all the way up here from South Alabama, it will be Mr. Bennington's opus. This is what I've given the world, reading Negroes. And then later I just take them like a fucking sideshow. That's right, come right in. Negroes can read. You've heard me, ladies and gentlemen. Reading Negroes. Only a quarter.
Someone's got to be helping them. There's got to be a trick to it.
Earl taught, he showed us his way of reading today. It was really, really rough, Earl.
I'm sorry, guys. It was just it has not been one of my better days.
You fucking say this every time you start to talk. It opens with, I'm sorry, and this is not a good day for you.
I just had a bad run, that's all.
What do you mean a bad run?
I've had a
Down
bad
your leg?
If any telegrams come in for the anniversary, don't read them, Earl.
Any fucking grams come in here, you bring them right to me, Earl. Any kind of gram.
I wouldn't want to shortchange you, Ronnie. Not at all.
Seriously. I'll take a fucking finger off if I find out you stepped on this. I can fucking taste mannitol from fucking 40 yards away. I don't know if there's fucking mannitol in the room. Fred, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys? Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm realizing that I had, I guess I had backed up a lot farther than I wanted to. I feel like we listened to a fairly good chunk of this already. So again, this is a learning experience, this show. I want it to keep getting better and better and better. I thank you guys for your patience, for sticking with me. I know we already heard a little bit of this yesterday, but it's going to get real good soon. I promise. It has a real great ending. Thank you to everybody that's showing up. It seems like everybody's having a good time in chat, so keep having a good time. Beef, I see you. Let it rip, dude. Let it rip. You got a big day on Tuesday, and there's no expectations here. This is the Wild Wild West here at the Cat Diggler Show. So, fucking go off, King.
Yeah, it's a wonderful one.
Isn't it?
Yeah, Dave just gave me an air freshener. A fucking air freshener. I raised these kids and they give me air fresheners.
Yo, with that crazy Earl pussy with the Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
If Fez had the chance, would he have killed it when he was a baby? See ya.
Would I go back in time and kill baby Hitler pussy?
Did you just say pussy, Fuzz?
Yeah.
First time ever I heard.
I know.
How was it?
It doesn't sound right
coming
when
out of my
Fez says
mouth.
it, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Into your mouth is where you want it.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I know.
It's a bad day, Ronnie.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not my day, guys. I'm sorry, boys. Yes, I played softball. So what? Johnny, you're on Run of Fez.
Kansas City, Johnny?
Yeah.
Hey, diagnosis of Earl.
Huh.
Coal miner's disease. Shaking off the dust off those dirty, nasty black sweatpants every time he plays softball.
Oh, not bad. Callers are getting a little better. They're remembering things.
Don't you have to have black lung disease, Earl?
Earl, you're a coal miner's daughter, aren't you?
Come on. Guys, Ron kind of skipped over that line a little bit, but I just want you to, here, I'll skip back a little bit. I want you to really, really hear it this time.
Don't you have to have black lung disease, Earl?
Earl, you're a coal miner's daughter, aren't you?
Waka waka.
No, I am not a coal miner's daughter.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a coal miner's daughter. I'm sorry, guys. I've already briefed Dave that he'll be taking over the meeting today. He has the balls to say to me that he won't be here for the after show meeting. We have an after show meeting. I'd like to fucking tape this where I fucking ask a question and three guys sit in silence. And I ask four more questions, they sit in silence, and then finally I just put my bag on my fucking shoulder, walk out, and don't look back. And it's, am I right? Is it every day?
It's every single day.
What is so hard about having an opinion?
Sometimes opinions are terrifying.
Yeah, right. They'll get you into, then you're responsible.
After the show, especially. We don't really like opinions. And I usually stare at Earl and think in my head, please fucking talk. Just talk.
Now, I want to take a minute here and say thanks for coming by, Beef. Thanks for keeping the show on. Say what up to Kevin for me. That's Beef's dog, in case that wasn't clear. It's really interesting to hear the way that Ron is framing these meetings, because if you look at it, Ron is unequivocally the daddy of the show. He is the father figure. He is the kind of monolithic masculine force of strength, right? And he's working with nothing but, mostly father. And I know they all had fathers in their lives, but mostly kind of fatherless mushes that had no experience in dealing with men like Ron, who were very direct, very to the point, and basically, probably would have been a good force in their lives had he shown up earlier. But at this point, he just doesn't have time to deal with three grown men who act like tiny little, sea cucumbers all day long. I don't know how he had the patience. Kim says, why do you and Ked not coordinate? Now I'm conflicted. Look, my time is 3:30 p.m. every single day. You can absolutely go watch whatever show you want to watch. That's totally fine. Stay here. Go check out Ken. These episodes are made to just hang out and listen to. You don't have to listen to it in the moment. So switch back and forth if you want. I appreciate anybody showing up at all. He will yell at Ken. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't tell you to, okay? Wink. I did not tell you to yell at Ken. Wink. let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I might not even go a full 2 hours today. Even I probably will, but I'm kind of debating cutting it off at 90 minutes. It's been a pretty good stream so far. I feel like this is the first real adult stream that I've had, the real grown-up stream that I've had because of the new internet, and I feel like everything's running more smoothly. And I want to thank everybody again that's watching right now. You guys absolutely fucking rock. So, thank you.
All right, so no more meetings, is that right?
No, I still like the meetings. I still think that we need the meetings, but maybe we just really are strict about, okay, the meeting's over. Let's not just try and pretend that we're going to think of things. You know what I'm saying? You know what, like, especially me and Earl. Me and Earl should just say, look,
Shut up
we're
now.
done.
This is why you should be quiet in a meeting, because you're a fucking retard.
Sorry.
Dan, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, I got two things for Eastside Dave today. Happy anniversary, by the way, boys.
That's a great one.
Thing number one, I like how you control your enthusiasm, too.
Yeah.
Thing number one, Eastside, you're the one that's making Earl sick, buddy. You got that knife in his back all the time.
That is true. You're turning that fucking knife in his back.
West Side could not possibly answer the phone with her mouth full.
Oh, man.
That was said before, Rick.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, you're on Run of Fez. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Yeah.
I want to give my condolences to you on your 1 year anniversary with radio poison. I also got a diagnosis for Earl. I think he just has a case of the rheumatiz.
Earl, how your bones feeling?
My bones feel okay, except for the shoulder. My bones are fine.
You look real slow and cautious when you get up out of a chair or anything.
It's in my head now that I'm going to... You were right. It's gotten into my head about fainting now. It's totally gotten into my head.
Well, you're going to faint again. It's going to happen. This anniversary is really going bad. And I never even knew we had an anniversary. I'm trying to think, have we ever celebrated anything on the air before?
No, we've never
This is why. It's depressing.
That's not true. I don't know. I don't know if that was a joke that Ron said that. Maybe I'm just not picking up on it. But back in the WNEW days, which again we will listen to, we're gonna get there. They celebrated basically everything. They celebrated Fez's birthday for a few years there, where Fez would get absolutely obliterated on air and become a huge problem for everybody in the studio. Those are going to be fun shows to listen to for sure. But yeah, they would celebrate St. Patrick's Day. They'd celebrate a lot of holidays. This was a very celebratory show, and they would often find excuses to have events at like the Hard Rock or any kind of venue where they could put up a wrestling ring or they could have a band there. This was a radio show that really wanted to be kind of a weird sideshow almost, or just kind of like an entertainment force that was more than just radio. Ron clearly loves entertaining people. You can hear it in these clips. You can hear it in other clips. And that's why I like the show so much.
We just move along.
We're going to come up with a couple surprises. I got an idea.
What did you do? Just send Johnny out for something?
I got an idea.
Is there a cake, girl?
No cake, no. My mother made a pie for you guys, though.
Well, what are we waiting for?
It's in the fridge. Getting nice and cold.
What kind of pie?
A sweet potato pie.
Jeez, way to fit a stereotype. I can't wait to try this. This is her specialty?
It is, I want to say world renowned, but city renowned.
City renowned. You tell me if I walk out on 57th Street, I'll go, who makes the best sweet potato pie? Oh, that would have to be Black Girl's mama.
I know whenever like the church does some type of bake sale or whatever, everyone's like, I want Miss Douglas's cake. I don't want anybody or pies. They always specify or ask whether or not it's...
Yeah, I'll even take some time out right now, and I'll plug my boy Ken's channel. It's Sandro Says on YouTube. Go over there and check it out. He's currently doing a O&A deep dive focused on their kind of sideshow character named Bobo. Bobo is the man. Bobo is the star of some of my favorite radio of all time, and just even saying his name makes me super, super happy. Honestly, if I wasn't doing the show right now, I'd probably head over there and watch his show. I know that's not the best ad for this, but again, you can come back and watch this, and we're gonna just keep going. Yeah. So do whatever you want to do. The point is have fun, right?
My mother made it.
Wow, you really are nutty today.
I can't put this.
You don't even know where you're at.
I-
You don't even know what you're doing.
He thought he was at church for a second.
Now, is this better than her rhubarb pie? I can't wait to try this. Now, Dave's mom made us some Duncan Hines, and that was very, very nice.
That was homemade.
That was a fucking box cake, my friend.
But she put on the icing with her own hands.
She did put on the icing with her own hands.
I believe her thumbs, actually.
And she put it in the oven. I mean, that's homemade.
That doesn't mean that it's not boxed. It came out of a box.
Oh, like this isn't?
Rosie O'Donnell was able to do all the same things in that retard movie.
This sweet potato pie looks just like a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it should be very similar to pumpkin.
You've had sweet potato before?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't think I ever have.
We used to get it in school in Florida.
Jesus Christ, how far south did you live?
Too far.
And what fucking decade was it? Look at that. That's nice looking.
That's slicing up good. That's nice and firm.
This is Mrs. Douglas's sweet potato pie.
Bring me over a slice, thank you.
Out of this world. That's terrific, Earl.
Thank you.
A little bit of whipped cream, you have a full meal for yourself here.
Now I know why this is city renowned.
This is turning out to be a great anniversary.
You like it, Fez?
I like it very much. I like it so much better than that box cake we got from
There's no way this cake.
Mom.
There's no way this pie is better than my mom's cake. No
How
way.
does that compare to the pie you had in that one-room schoolhouse down there in Pinellas Park, Florida?
I often talk about the things that I like about the show, but it is important to kind of bring up things that could be better, things that I don't really dig all that much. I don't like how often they ate on the air. I don't like people's mouth sounds when they eat. It grosses me out. ASMR is like poison to my ears. Not a fan of any of it. So to hear Ron kind of like chewing on a pumpkin pie right now, I could do without that. People would bring in food all the time. They'd have sandwiches. There'd be all kinds of restaurants that would come in for payola food plugs. That is one thing that I wish they did not do.
This is much better than school pie. School sweet potato pie.
It tastes so much like a pumpkin pie, though, I can't believe it.
Is it supposed to be like a poor man's version of a pumpkin pie, Earl? Like sweet potatoes were cheaper and easier to get?
Everything from that family is a poor man's version.
You ain't lying either. I'm glad you guys like it.
I think it's fantastic. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Ew. This is disgusting.
What do you mean?
What's wrong?
What do you mean?
I don't like it at all. First of all, it's way too creamy, and I can.
And delicious? Is it too delicious?
No, there's no way.
You know what I hate?
This is better than my mom's cake.
The wonderful sweet potato taste that just kicks off.
And no one even really knows what a sweet potato even looks like.
Sure
so
we
the fact
do.
that there's a pie made out of it is.
You know what? Now that I'm used to it, I'm tasting more sweet potato.
It's too tart.
It's very...
Did I just hear Dave correctly? Did he just say nobody knows what a sweet potato looks like? Dave, you look like a sweet potato. Jesus Christ.
Very, there's like that hint of it. Oh,
Right.
It's fantastic.
Earl, it's got the perfect texture, too, because I've had sweet potato pies before where they've been way too runny.
You really think his mom cooked this? Because it looked way too professional for me. So
Professional, where would you get it from?
Sweet potatoes?
the pie shop. Everyone goes there.
What pie shop? You're used to your mom's cake all leaning to one side.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is perfectly balanced. It comes already in like this tin dish that looks like only professionals would use.
Yeah, where else are you going to get a pie plate? That's never going to happen.
The average Joe can't buy a pie plate like that.
It's a pie pan. You can pick it up at a goddamn Acme.
It's like buying Reynolds wrap.
I'm not so sure.
Be sure. Taking big taste of it.
There's
It's
an
really delicious.
aftertaste to this.
Yeah, delicious, isn't it?
It's better the second time.
Yuck. This is disgusting, too.
See, you're used to more sawdust in a pastry like your mom makes.
Ken is checking in here.
I don't
Thanks
like
for
these
checking
kind
in,
of
man. Yeah, his stream is starting in a minute. Hell, go over there. It's some Bobo shit. Bobo shit is always gold. A lot of this is a little bit slower. It's not as kind of exciting, but I like the chill vibe sometimes. I like to calm down. This is building towards kind of an explosive ending. We are getting there. So yeah, just enjoy your Sunday. Head over to Ken's if you want to check it out over on I believe it's Sandro Says on YouTube. If I'm wrong, let me know. Put your shit in the chat. I will put it up. We're all pals here.
Flavors. Chocolate's always better than this kind of fruit tart nonsense. And I can
Sweet potato, not fruit tart.
I don't even know what a sweet potato is. I've never even seen it or whatever.
Here is Sean. You're on Run Fest. How are you, pal?
Hey, what's up there, buddies? When people are always asking that they want Mr. Tucker's spot, are they talking about hair pie? See ya.
Don't insult my mother, please.
Don't get crazy on us, Earl. Don't start going loony.
Yeah, the majority of these clips are audio only. There is some video we could watch. Maybe we'll take a break from Febreeze the Fainting Goat on the next show, and we'll do a little aperitif, if you will, with some Ron and Fez video to get you guys kind of, if you're not familiar with it, to kind of get an idea what everybody looks like, to kind of get an idea of the energy of the show. There are some videos floating around on YouTube. I will look for some, and I believe we will watch them next episode. Thanks for the suggestion, Biscuits. I appreciate it. Kimberly, thank you, Kimberly, for the support. I just got the email there about the thing, so thank you. Appreciate that. I would just tell you on Discord, but however, on one of my other Discords, somebody's going around and reporting people for no fucking reason, so I don't currently have access to Discord, and it's driving me insane. Yeah, she says callers are awful. Yeah, most of the callers are awful. Even if they have a funny line, they have zero timing. So it's just, and again, they call up with the racist shit. You just knock it off already. You know, you can be funny and be racial, but these dudes never figured out how to be funny. So often it's just truckers calling in and saying the N-word and expecting Ron to clap and applaud. That's another thing about the show. Don't really like all that much. Biscuit says, just curious. Yeah, well, dude, that's the whole point of the show here. I want newbies to come check this show out. I want to teach you guys about it. If you have any questions about what you're hearing, if there's anything you feel like I haven't explained well, please let me know in the chat. This is all about audience engagement and learning and laughter, right? That's what it's all about.
Tony, your heart's barely hanging on until the doctor's appointment. Earl, you're 1 hour and 15 minutes away from finding out what's wrong with you.
And again, my head is completely torn between, like, yes, I'm going to be glad to find it out, and then there's a part of me is like, I really don't want to know because it's going to be bad.
Nice buttery flavor to this as well, Earl. Congratulations to you and your mom.
She's got the spices down.
She's a thief. She's a thief for ripping off as Fez mentioned, she ripped off the pumpkin pie flavor.
That's what it's supposed to taste like.
I doubt it.
Are you just jealous of Earl that your mom's pie didn't?
I know my mom's pie is better, yeah. I mean, my mom's cake. Excuse me.
You said your mom's pie.
I know her cake is better.
What else
than
is your mom known for?
She makes
blowjobs. I'm
Mom.
sorry.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I went too far. I was wrong. I apologize. What else is your mom known for?
She's also known for her roast beef. Bob,
Dave knows
Bob,
what he's doing.
go to Old Time Radio Channel, please, at this point, 165.
Roast beef curtains, right? Is what she's known for. You sick prick. Your mom listens to the show?
Sometimes.
Why would you let her?
Until we get too dirty.
Yeah, well, this is the point. This is the point where I'd move on.
165.
Do me a favor, and I've never asked this to anyone else's, family before. Can I have a little more of Earl's mom's pie?
Oh, God. You shouldn't.
By this time, most of us already got food sickness from Dave's mom's
Be
cake.
careful.
Oh, yeah, I was still down in glasses of water and milk trying to just get some sort of moisture back in my throat.
That is more sweet potato pie?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. It's delicious.
I might just finish it up.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't be so enthusiastic. I guarantee you. You probably get a little sick, too, because Earl's got something going around. Maybe Mrs. Douglas has got it. She's probably an animal, doesn't wash her hands.
Okay, Dave.
Wow.
Why? She is not an animal. She cooks with care.
I doubt that.
She was in the Black Panthers, right?
On this of all days, Dave is going to talk about Earl's mommy like that. Can you believe that shit?
Actually, no, my sisters were in the Junior Panthers at one point.
What did they have to do? Kill a Boy Scout?
No.
What, Sheila?
Yes, they were all in the Junior Panthers because they had like after school programs and everything. And then my mother one day she got there early to pick them up.
Your sister got a badge for rat holding a balloon of heroin.
That was one of the H's in the 4-H.
No, my mother flipped out because she came in one day and they were doing the Huey chant, which is like kill Whitey or kill the pigs. She was like, I'm not teaching my kids how to kill anybody or hate anybody, and she got them at it.
We used to chant that at Catholic school.
But yeah, they were Panthers for a minute.
A minute. That's long enough to get on any FBI list. Steve, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
You know why it's called a poor man's pie?
Why is that?
Because Earl was digging it out of my garbage last night.
Oh, that's mean.
Ugh. Why
We gotta
even
take a
put
break here,
callers
Earl.
through? You know?
Catch up a little bit. When you come back, you got to tell us how this party's going to get better. First of all, when were you going to tell us about your mom's pie?
Well, I remember from a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about it.
When were you going to tell us today?
Thought there was a pie sitting there waiting for us.
You know, it absolutely slipped my mind. But
Just like the anniversary, huh?
Yes.
When we come back, tell us all the exciting things that are going to go on for the rest of the anniversary for Ron Fez.
Yes, I will.
All right, we'll be right back. Ron Fez. Where'd Earl go?
Bathroom. He's, it sounded like either diarrhea or, if I had to guess, some vomit.
Were you listening at the door?
He just said, Dave, cover me. Cover me.
Why don't you do this? Grab the mic, Dave, and run down and find out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
It's so weird that Earl will only pick the times that we're on the air to run down to the bathroom.
Could you imagine having public bathroom anxiety and working at a radio station? And just at any moment, you could have somebody busting in there with a fucking microphone while you're trying to poop. And you already hate pooping. And now you got some redheaded frittata in your face with a lav mic asking you what's going on. I can't even imagine. Jesus, at any other job, it would just be instant fire, but that's the magic of radio.
And I'm somewhat concerned over this doctor thing because he's so worried about it.
My radio psychic on this doctor visit, as we get closer to it, it's an hour away now for Black Girl. So my radio
psychic,
is that he leaves and the doctor's giving him the free sample goodie bag of Zoloft, a free Zoloft.
You think he's nuts, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say there's no physical thing to him with this. It's all some sort of panic disorder.
It does seem that way. It really does seem like it's the exact Tony Soprano, where something bothers him and he faints. I've never seen anybody that worried about going to the doctor.
Yeah. And
at least not in public. You don't tell your friends, "Oh, I'm terrified about going to the doctor." Fucking hide it. You've got to hide your fear away.
What's he going to do when they pull out the needle to draw blood? We saw his reaction to blood during tattoo day.
I don't know what's going to happen with him.
He'll faint from his own blood.
All right, Dave, are you checking on him or not, or was that a big lie? Does another mic have to go up here, Fez?
The mic, he should have turned it on in the booth before he walked away with it.
What's happening with Pitsy?
That mic's up, so I don't know what's going on out there.
Well, Earl's already
Great
back,
job.
so nothing.
This is there. I mean, honestly, again, I have to give Ron credit. I always have to give Ron credit for trying to steer this sinking fucking ship every goddamn day. A lot of radios, like, again, the Stern Show, right? He would often complain about having inept producers or people fucking up behind the scenes, and it would make for good radio. O&A, same thing. A lot of talented producers on the staff. Occasionally they'd fuck up. It'd make good radio. The Ron and Fez show had a revolving door of just these broken puppet people that could not do the job at all and kept insisting every day that they could. I have no idea why this kid Pitsy was there. He seems all right. I'm not trying to... Again, we're just going off of who these people are on the radio, right? He was largely useless to the show, and that is a running theme throughout the show as well, as Ron is begging the producers to do anything or asking them what's going on, and 9 times out of 10, what Ron gets back is, I don't know. Well, then go ask, dude. This is your fucking job.
It's just the world's worst radio show. Earl, what the hell's going on?
Nothing happened. He's back.
Nothing, of course, happened, you fucking idiot. Earl, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had to take a piss, a splash of water on my face. I was feeling a little flushed.
He said you're freaking out. All right, let's go over your symptoms, okay? So you can tell the doctor later. First one is, can no longer book guests.
That's not a symptom.
It is to me. It's a symptom for the show not working out. What's 2?
That little thing about details.
I don't know why all these names aren't going up, too, on the phone bank today. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you?
It's John from Chicago. Purely from an audio perspective, that sweet potato pie has to be the best thing Earl has ever brought to the show.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, it's fantastic, too. Normally, we'd be the first people to jump on you. Your mom makes a great sweet potato pie, Earl.
Thank you. I've been spoiled.
Yeah, that's why you haven't moved out yet. You're 37.
I do go home once.
Yeah, the glee with which Earl said that. I've been spoiled. Dude, that's not a brag. That's not a brag. That's why you are where you are now. Is because of the whole spoiled thing. So, goddamn, wipe that smirk off your face.
It's a week.
Do you?
Yeah. Just get mom's home cooking. You got it. You can't beat it.
What do you normally eat? What's a Sunday dinner like?
Baked chicken, sweet potato pie, some type of potato, a lot of salad.
There's a lot of baking, huh?
Yeah, she loves it. She absolutely adores it.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that.
And I'll definitely have make something for you and Fez if you want.
No, that's plenty.
My mom quit cooking years ago, and even when she did, it was never all that great.
Hey, Josh, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Hey, I got a question for Earl. Hey, Earl, you love your mother, right?
Of course, I love my mother.
Well, Earl, I got to ask you something. When some other kid comes up and calls your mother an unwashed animal after she just baked all your friends a sweet potato pie, and you don't stand up and punch him in the face, what kind of man are you?
That is true, Earl. I would never put up with that. But he called your mom an unwashed animal.
Well, I can't assault anyone anymore. Not
the
anymore.
only thing that was wrong that you did.
He just said, again, he's so funny when he's not trying to be, I can't assault anyone anymore. We remember, we listened to, again, if you're new here, go back, you can listen to the time that Earl was choking out Dave in the studio. It was one of my first shows, probably a little rough. Maybe sometime we'll revisit that little clip again in the future. But Earl spent the better part of an hour choking Dave out in the studio. So that's why he says, I'm not allowed to assault anybody anymore. Holy shit.
What you did with his mom was talked about our roast beef curtains. And that's disgusting.
As true as it is.
Her pie just seemed a little dirty. Earl's mom's pie just seemed dirty and...
Delicious?
Dirty. So it seemed like she probably didn't wash before making it.
Here's Dean. Dean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got a beef with Earl. Earl came in this morning to the Brooklyn Diner, got a pie from us, promised that if we gave it to him for free, he'd give us a plug, and now he's saying his mom cooked it? Earl, what's up with that?
You're a liar and the truth ain't in you.
Earl?
I know that this ain't from Brooklyn Diner because it's edible. Earl, you look as black as a ghost. What's going on over there, buddy?
I don't know. I'm out of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on today. I really don't. Sorry.
Not that black.
As a ghost? That's white.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know colors. I'm so scared.
Earl, what's going to happen when you get your Zoloft goodie bag today, and then you come back in here tomorrow, and everything's supposed to be fine?
Do you get that calm on Zoloft in one day? That would be perfect. What if Earl just starts coming in here and he's straightening things out?
That would be the best.
Good evening, Mr. Watley.
Earl, if you get the Zoloft goodie bag, are you going to take it?
Yeah, I'll probably. I'm going to
If
take
that's
some
what you
form of
need, you'll
medication.
take it, right?
Yeah, whatever medication I'll need, I'll take it.
That's what they love for you to say, Earl. The drug companies love for you to say that.
How goddamn good does a Zoloft goodie bag sound right now? I could go for one. Anyways, we're about an hour in here. Thank you guys for showing up. Hopefully the show still looks good. I just dumped a whole bunch of money into it, and it was worth it. I'm really, really happy about it. Apparently, the broadcast is a lot better, so thank you to everybody that's hanging out right now, despite other shows being on. That means so much to me. That really does. And if you want to keep supporting the show and help me grow the show, I would really, really appreciate get the word out there. Fucking find me on X. I'll figure out what that is at the end of the show. I think it's just the Cat Diggler Show. You can look that up on X. Like, subscribe, spread the word. I really, really like doing this. It's been so, so great to hang out with everybody and have the same people show up every day. It's crazy, crazy cool. Thank you guys so much. We're going to probably go for another hour, and then we'll call it a day. I think I will be back tomorrow for some more shenanigans. But let's get back to it.
Say that. Take whatever they give me.
I don't think he's a stranger to pill popping. Because
No?
we were talking Percocets the other day, and Earl's like, I got a few still left.
You love perks, Earl?
No, I mean, I had a tooth pulled like 5 years ago, and I still have the Vicodin because I never used it.
Vicodin. But my point is, if once your tooth feels better, you get rid of it unless you're a pill popper.
Well, no, I disagree, because one time I ate 26 Vicodin in the fucking dentist office before I could get out of there. So normally, if you have a pill problem, you eat them all as quickly as possible.
All right.
Yeah, but I just never kept. I still have them. I never used them at all.
No. Jim, you're on Run Fez. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Earl, before you head off to the doctor, I just wanted to wish you a good luck, bro.
Oh, boy.
It worked out better than it did for Peter Jennings.
Scary. That's so damn scary.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying, Ari, that whole Vicodin thing they were just talking about, I'm not saying I'm like some kind of pillhead or anything. It's not my jam personally, but I still don't understand how Earl is able to have a full thing of Vicodin in his house and not be fucking eating them. You know how good Vicodin is? I mean, god damn. Again, this is just a comedy show. We're all having laughs, hopefully. I'm trying.
Earl, you down, buddy? Throwing up?
No, not at all.
Hi, you're on the Run and Fez show. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Rick. I'd like Earl to close the show today with your mom's box,
Oh, just in case?
just in case.
Yeah.
You can never be too safe, Earl. Or at least your mom's pie.
I like that better, your mom's pie.
Earl would rather be safe than entertaining. That's his coda that he lives by. Yeah, special thanks to Earl's mom today. Fantastic. Fantastic sweet potato pie. Loved it.
It just shows you what someone can do in the kitchen when they're baking with a little care, a little, they want to put some love in it, not just throwing a mixed box cake together.
What's this, Little John?
It's a present for you from Wiki.
Oh, Wiki sent us a present, Fez.
Satellites gone up to the sky.
Check
All
this
right, I'm going
out.
to try to talk over this because God knows that copyright bot is just waiting to pounce. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter
Just
how
as we're
loud you
getting
talk
ready to
over this
wrap up
music
the show.
sometimes.
All right, this one's yours,
It'll just
Fez.
go right in after it and
The
mark it anyway. So
sportscaster.
hopefully we don't have another weird fake copyright thing.
The new sportscaster from XM,
I'd like to
America's
have
largest
some of these
playlist.
videos monetized at some point in the distant future.
Here's a beautiful T-shirt.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's scrub through this a little bit.
That must be for you.
Okay.
Potato pie, because I'm going to fill up tonight.
All right, good.
6 Ron 0 Fed. I see you're in a mood today, I noticed.
A little bit.
Little bit of a mood, like shooting from the hip first thing this morning.
A little goofy today.
Yeah, what is it?
I think it was the big meal last night. I ate a lot of things that I normally don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with my diet, had a beautiful dessert, and I think I'm still in a little sugar rush.
Okay, well, get a grip. That's the only thing I'm going to say to start the show. Earl, you were very quiet at the beginning of the dinner because you're still worried about your medical problems. You went off to the doctor yesterday. And what exactly did he tell you?
Heart and blood are fine. I mean, heart and
How about
no
heart
shit.
and soul? Does Huey Lewis have any idea?
all the vitals are fine. They want me to go see a neurologist though about the headaches and the lightheadedness.
This is the last step before they tell you that you have a panic disorder. Just to make sure, this is where he's at with it, and he doesn't want to admit to it, but when the show starts, suddenly he gets dizzy. This is exactly what the doctor said to him yesterday. We had Earl taking the tape, and this is what the doctor said.
You have a brain cloud. There's a black fog of tissue running right down the center of your brain. It's very rare. It'll spread at a regular rate. Very destructive.
All right, so did you tell him as soon as the show starts, you either faint or don't know where you are?
Yeah, I told him pretty much everything about the disorientation at particular times during the day.
Right,
and
between 12 to 3. Between 12 to 3, you're not functional.
No one's been able to pinpoint it so precisely.
Yeah. So only at the start of the show do you feel bad. At the end of the show, do you feel good, Earl?
No, I'm still I'm still very disoriented at various points during the day.
Where are you right now? Are you okay or disoriented?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm better than I've been in the last 4 or 5 days.
And is that because it's somewhat a relief to hear that you don't have a brain cloud?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, just hear like the heart and everything else is normal.
No, he's not. I'm telling you right now, guys, he's not relieved that he doesn't have a brain tumor. He wishes it was a brain tumor because that would mean more attention, more sympathy, more everything about Earl. And honestly, he might have just wanted an end to the misery because the man is not a man that lives life. But for him to stand there and say that you could even hear it, right? If he was actually relieved that he didn't have a brain cloud or a brain tumor, he would have sounded relieved. Ron was like, "Hey, aren't you relieved?" And Earl's like, "Yeah." So, goddamn, dude. He should be so happy. Rick just popped into chat. How we doing, bud? Earl is a strange cat. Yeah. Yeah, one of the stranger cats, for sure. But that's why we love him so much.
Normal, I'm getting blood back probably later today, so I mean, I'm starting to feel a little bit better and a little bit more relaxed about just the fact that I'm relatively healthy.
Do you think that a big part of the problem is stress because you're a little in over your head and don't know where you are?
Yeah, I think the stress has finally gotten to me after a year. And
of putting in 3 hours a day?
I mean, I don't.
How do you do it? Superman?
I don't put in 3 hours a day, but.
Well, you should. You're scheduled to put in 3 hours.
Yeah,
but
don't put in 3 hours a day.
No, I put more than 3 hours. That's what I meant to say.
I don't think so, Earl.
But I mean, today is the first day in a while that I feel really good.
But you don't have high blood pressure. He didn't think you had diabetes. Any of those things that could cause fainting.
I will find that out later today when I get the blood work back.
But he took your blood pressure.
But my blood pressure's fine.
Of course it is.
Yeah. How's it going to be raised? The man sits 20 hours a day. All you really need is a beach umbrella to look like a guy who's retired. That's the beauty of your life. But you do have to work this little thing out, and I'm glad that you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm definitely working it out, and I'll feel a lot better once I see a neurologist.
Well, I'm going to feel better when they get beyond the...
The only person he needs to talk to is like somebody on fucking BetterHelp.com. Like that, he just needs to journal. He needs to write music. He needs to write poetry. He needs to do something other than just be inside his own fucking head and make it everyone else's problem.
Neurologist, and we get you into a shrink where you belong. And we find out what age you were raped and why you act this way.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't raped at any point.
You were raped
Right.
by a family member, and we're going to figure it out, and we're going to get over this hump. And I really feel like we're in about...
Now, again, whether actually or metaphorically, let's say emotionally or physically, either one, I think Ron is spot on here. Because that's the only thing that describes Earl's behavior as a grown man.
About a 70-30 if we're going to keep Earl or not, because, the odd thing about Fez and I is we go through producers pretty damn quick. And I don't feel like breaking in a new one. Even though Earl is far from perfect, he's still Earl. So I'd like to keep him.
It would be nice to have Earl, and of course our producers always leave. They never get fired.
No, we don't.
They just
fire.
always leave.
Yeah, they just run into the ground and then find out, later they're like, hey, now that I had a chance, we had some good times. We're like, hey, we can't look back with you. We're still doing the show.
I'm not going to sign your yearbook.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. I think you need to check in with somebody who knows how to handle these things. Let's go to Jay Moore. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Earl's going to go to the neurologist, and I already know what the neurologist is going to say.
This is a good time to take a quick little time out here and do some radio history context for the Ron and Fez show. Jay Moore would often call into the O&A show. We know that, or you know that if you know that. He would also call into the Ron and Fez show. And I think the funny part about this recurring bit, if you will, is that Jay, this is my opinion. Jay is a little bit of a tryhard. He's a really talented impressionist. The man's obviously made an incredible career, more than I could ever hope to do. But on a lot of these Ron and Fez phone calls, Jay comes off as a tryhard and doesn't really understand what the energy of this show is. He kind of treats it like it's the same thing as the O&A show. And a lot of times you can hear it in Ron's voice that Jay just has no fucking idea where he is. But occasionally, Jay would provide entertainment on the show. There's one clip that we're going to listen to that centers around Eastside Dave, where Jay covers his body in hot sauce, and it did not end well. But again, made for great effing radio. So let's get back to it.
You could say, we don't know. Take it easy. There's like a new phenomenon going on with people passing out. Everybody's sick. Look around your staff. Who's been to the doctor in the last 2 years? And the doctor goes, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. It's like the new physician's desk reference should have a whole chapter called, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It must feel like free money for these people, because people walk in and there's not anything specific wrong with them, but everybody is a little antsy anymore. Everybody is either has OCDs or depression. It's not really like an illness that can be cured, but nobody feels good.
Well, I wrote a book about panic attacks, Ronnie.
I read it.
And I'll tell you, Earl sounds like a guy that's having panic attacks because of his lack of control at work. It's not because he's got to pick out fucking colors in his wardrobe so he can scratch getting dressed.
Yeah.
It's not that.
All right, so you've been through it, Jay. What does he need to do? Because are you still taking medication, or you don't need it anymore?
Yeah, I take 1 milligram of Klonopin a day. It's an anti-seizure medication, but if you don't have seizures, it redirects itself as a sedative.
Right.
So it's that little bit of sedative where I walk around. It keeps me from fucking smacking people around all day.
It takes the edge off.
No, I can definitely tell you guys from kind of therapeutic experience, when you take Klonopin as prescribed, when you take it responsibly, it holy shit, it makes the world so much more livable for some of us. I don't know what it for me, it feels like the feeling of the kind of freedom I get after like maybe a beer and a half or 2 beers, where your kind of inhibitions start to go down a little bit. You start to get that glow, that kind of perfect, but without the drunk part of that. I just feel good. I feel like ready to take on the world. And I think that, and again, not a doctor, but I think Earl would benefit from some kind of medication, if not Klonopin. Anyways.
Edge off a little bit. What have you tried to skip it just to see what would happen?
No, why would? No way, man. This is life and death. Like I don't wake up saying fucking Febreeze like somebody from the other side. Like holy smokes. Last time, Earl, come on. When you pass out like that, last time Earl passed out like that is when they all jacked off in his face in the group home. Hey, Fez, I'll see you tonight.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Bye, bodies.
All right, talk to you tomorrow as soon as the show starts. Bye-bye, Jay. Earl, do you see what's happening? Everybody's coming together to try to help you with your brain cloud.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I got some amazing emails over the last day or so from people just wishing.
Porn, crazy girls wanting to fuck you.
No.
They heard it. That's your MO.
I'd ask you to read one, but that tends to bring on a panic attack.
No, here is, and the night started, Earl, of course, like, we're eating like animals, but he was worried about his stomach. He would only have a salad and, chicken. It's just basically wasted a seat. But as the night went on, Earl, and he's drinking ginger ale, and it's sad, but as the night went on, you see...
Is anybody watching right now, you guys out in chat, you guys have that one friend in your group that you guys go out to a steakhouse and he gets fucking chicken tenders and ginger ale? Because I've had a couple throughout my life. I don't know why they all kind of gravitate in our circles here, but if you guys have had anybody like that, let me know, because they're weird people. My college roommate, actually, great kid, really, really good kid. For the 5 years that I knew him, these are the things that I saw him eat. French fries, chicken tenders, sour cream and onion Pringles, right? Mountain Dew, and milk. I never saw that kid eat a vegetable one time. I don't know how his body worked. It should be studied. But Earl is one of those people. In other words, I'm getting off track. Earl is one of those people that will go to a nice restaurant and order off the goddamn kids menu. He's just missing out on so much of life, dude. You gotta feel bad sometimes.
You seem to come back out of your shell, and there, towards the end of the night, you were our buddy, Black Girl, that we know.
No, I was just I just stopped thinking about it, I guess. And
Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing I can do about it anymore, and I just felt more relaxed. I had some food in me. The food was amazing. I had barbecue chicken, barbecued smoked chicken, which was unbelievable.
So you finally, once you settled into it, you found that you can have a good time.
Oh yeah, I can totally have a good time, and I was with great company. And then again, you're right. I got to take a vacation from all of my problems.
You have
my perceived problems.
Look, and I'm not going to stand here and pretend to be some kind of paragon of masculinity either. I know, right? I'm not the manliest guy. It's fine. I don't want to be. Not really. I don't subscribe to that all that much. But I'm saying, when you go to a steakhouse, get a fucking steak. If everyone else is getting a steak, get a steak.
You think about cancer a lot?
And you can say, just let them do whatever they want to do. No.
How would I know?
Earl is setting himself up to be ostracized by everybody else in the group on a constant basis, and this is an example of it.
Yeah, that is scary.
That's when I really started to think about it.
Yeah, Rick says here, Sam Roberts' mommy used to make him chicken nuggies. That's the funny thing, is when I first started listening to O&A after I got out of college, after hearing Sam's dietary habits, I said, holy shit, that sounds exactly like my roommate. I couldn't believe it. But that's, again, have you seen a picture of Sam? He looks really unhealthy. The dude is just needs iron, needs to take iron pills like some kind of menstruating Victorian child. It's nuts. Rick says, buy yourself a real sword and learn how to swing it. I used to have a full-tang katana in college because I was half a weeb at one point. That shit was sharp. I miss it. Somebody stole it out of my room. I think about it every single day. It looked like a giant steak knife. Fuck.
Beat this thing's Pall Malls. Smoke it out. Just smoke that fucker out of your body.
I think the cancer cells actually like the smoke and thrive on it.
Why would they? They can't breathe. They leave the body through the urine.
These cancer cells were killed by secondhand smoke.
Here is Snake. Snake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I just want to know how you drag your ass out of bed every day and go to work with that collection of I don't know, douchebags, man.
I got to be a douchebag myself. There's no possible way around it.
I feel sorry for you, and the only thing I can suggest is a heavy dose of cowbell for everybody on me.
You know what? And actually, if you guys noticed, when we went out to dinner last night, great place, I kept trying to pull the conversation out of the doldrums because you guys would always get back into, health-related fears and what your whatever counts are and your blood pressure. You worry too much. You're a bunch of worriers.
I was trying really hard last night not to ask Earl what happened at the doctor. Because I figured if...
Well, he wasn't going to tell you, though, because he was so inside his head. He was just like, occasional sigh. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. You know what finally got it out of you, Earl, when you started to become a normal person? Baseball. When you started to think and talk about baseball a little bit, you became a regular guy.
Boss, I don't know how clutch Ortiz is, because after that 5-game sweep, he had to go to the hospital.
Right now, again, for Ron and Fez context here, the voice that you're hearing is one of their producers, Bronx Johnny. He was a security guard for the Yankees for a little while. He was about 4 feet tall, shaped like a fire hydrant. Badass dude. Had a couple funny bits on the show. One of them was a porn movie review. Maybe sometime we'll listen to that. It's a little rough. Definitely not safe for work. But maybe I'll figure that out at some point. But that's the voice that you're hearing right now.
The hospital for heart palpitations. So,
yeah, and I'm not going to blame that on the guy. I mean, the thing is, I know you guys are Yankee, fucking through and through. Jesus Christ, you work for him. That should take you out of the conversation.
Johnny has a good point. Ortiz is like Spanish Earl. Something bad happens, and he goes to the hospital instantly, and we don't hear from him for the rest of the fucking season. That's all I'm saying.
Why yell at Earl? Earl's back now.
No, I know.
He back from the brain cloud. When do you see a shrink, Earl? You got to see the neurologist first, then they're going to put you in a shrink.
I see the neurologist at the end of the week. I have no idea if I'm going to see a shrink or not.
You will, and then you'll finally admit when you were touched as a kid.
I was never touched as a kid.
I believe was age 35.
You're blocking. That's okay.
I am not blocking. I have never been touched as a kid. I would remember something like that.
Then why are you acting like this?
I wish I knew.
Once again, Earl saying something funny and not really even realizing, I would remember something like that. Bitch, no you wouldn't. That's why your brain blocks out traumatic events. You wouldn't remember something like that necessarily, dude. Come on.
For the way you act, as lazy as you are, you should have sucked a man dick at the age of 3. And then I'd go, and then when everybody's going, Earl doesn't do anything, I'll just scream at them, his uncle shoved his cock in Earl's throat. That's why I keep him. So that's what I'm looking for, Earl, as an excuse.
But does it have to be a cock down the throat?
You tell me. You're the one who did it.
I did not do it.
Then why are you acting like this?
I wish.
Was it in the ass?
No. It was not in my...
Did you get blown?
No.
Is that why you wear black? You're in mourning for your child, asshole?
Oh, I wear it because I like the color. Stop laughing.
No one was laughing, Earl. That's the laughter in your head.
Uh-oh.
That's the laughter. You gave us the daily limp handshake. Good show, buddies. Let's have a good show. And then fainted on us.
I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, I'm fighting it. I don't know what was going on.
You weren't fighting it.
No, I was just kind of like, were you listening? I was like, why am I?
Let me tell you, Miss Douglas, you weren't fighting it. You went with it.
Like I don't know, something was just like, get up. Just get
I'm
up.
going to skip through this a little bit. I don't need to get flagged again.
The humble the term Febreeze.
I'm feeling really out of it right now.
Yeah, breeze. See if that helps shit out.
Being sick.
If you do, you're fine.
I love Elvis
That's
Costello,
We'll know
but
that we don't need you.
can't risk it.
Things will go better. Earl.
Trying not to think about it, quite honestly, but...
You have a brain cloud.
So
There's a
again,
black fog of tissue.
just in case that wasn't clear, since it couldn't have been clear since I had to scrub through all that shit, Earl fainted again. That's kind of the whole crux of this clip series is Earl fainting. And again, it's going to culminate in something pretty big if my memory serves me correctly. If my memory serves me correctly. Yeah. So Rick is currently walking around with his 15th century Italian longsword. I believe you. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what you're doing. I like the picture have like a big hat on and like a white robe and maybe like dirty construction boots, and you're just kind of goose stepping around your house. I could see that. One of 19 swords. I don't even have the room. I don't have the room for 19 swords. That's a lot. That's a lot of artillery, my friend.
Tissue running right down the center of your brain. It's very rare. It'll spread at a regular rate. Very destructive.
I hope I don't have a brain cloud.
Well, I hope you have some reason that you're fainting and getting lightheaded. You better come up with some goddamn reason, or else you're just retarded. The big money bet right now, Earl, is panic disorder.
Fuck yeah.
Just so you know how it's going around.
Who's betting on my brain?
Well, most people. Most people are betting one way or the other.
I'm in on that one.
Here's Canuck. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, I was just curious when Earl had his doctor's appointment last week if they did a pregnancy test on him. It sounds like he has morning sickness if he's nauseated every day.
No, I am not pregnant.
Something's wrong with you, though, Earl.
Did you tell the doctor that you're nauseous?
And you weren't nauseous before the show. You're only nauseous during the show.
No, I've been nauseous all morning. I just haven't.
All right, yeah, no, that's good. That jumped out at me enough that I have to jump back on that. Earl taking that statement literally is what the problem is with everybody that's like kind of like Earl and somebody like stuttering John Melendez, who we are still waiting his return. We all know he's coming back. It's a matter of time. I requested to follow him on X today. I really, really hope I am granted access to the inner sanctum of that man's rich tapestry of a mind. But again, people like John, people like Earl, they'll hear a clear joke statement, and then they will take it seriously, not try to make anything funny out of it, and, you know, most of the time get their goddamn feelings hurt. But we heard that. No, Earl, of course you're not pregnant. It's a fucking joke. God damn.
Haven't told anybody about it.
I'm going to write something down I want you to give the doctor and see if there's a pill for it. And I'm just going to put, he's a burden. I don't know what they make out there. I'm not familiar with all the new designer drugs. But I just want something where you can start and carry your own weight.
Burden, huh? Let's see if there's a shot or something.
Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Cool.
Cool. Hey, respect you as a businessman, sir. You made plans when things were iffy with Fez, with the soundboard Fez. I'm just wondering what you're going to do to replace Earl, since it sounds like he's not long for this world.
It's not seeming like we can look into long-term plans with you, does it, Earl?
You can look long-term with me. I'm going to work my stuff out.
Earl, you're only getting worse. Your energy is lessening every single day. You're sicker and sicker.
I'm going to fight through this. I'm going to be there for you
Should
guys.
the rest of us wait for you? What about this? What if we talk to Elo and see if we can't get somebody to be above you? Like you stay on the show, but you have no responsibilities. Or few responsibilities. Would that be cool?
No, I can handle my responsibility.
I feel like as far as I know of what I know of the Bennington show now, which again, admittedly, not a lot. Earl is back with that outfit again. And as far as I know, that's basically his job title is just be there, show up, be Black Earl again. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm too afraid to listen. I don't want to have my heart broken.
You haven't yet. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
I think that's the nicest way that could have possibly been asked.
But I want him to stay around. Everybody loves Earl.
Right.
But there's no work being done. And it doesn't seem like he can even answer a question anymore.
And Earl, I think if you had a supervisor, someone who was taking the responsibility for the show, I think instantly you would feel better.
No, it's just physical problems that I'm having right now.
What physical problems?
Well, nauseous. I'm nauseous and the recurring headaches. Those are the only two real physical problems that I'm having right now.
What about the problems I'm having right now? I don't have a producer. Now watch. If he goes in there tomorrow and has a brain cloud, I'm going to look like the meanest man alive. But just remember this, everyone. I said I want to keep him. I just want someone else to do his work.
It's definitely a show mental breakdown because yesterday, again, he played softball. And if he's this sick, he can't play softball every day.
Very good point. Thank you for telling us the truth, Dave.
You're welcome. Someone has to.
I mean, he's told us he's had migraines. I've never had a migraine.
Speaking of the truth, of which Dave liked to tell quite a bit about Earl, there is a awesome, awesome clip collection called Earl's Log of Lies that Dave started keeping shortly after beginning working there, of all of the fibs, lies, and just otherwise bullshit that Earl would tell everybody or say or do. And it's really, really great. We get to hear Earl get really, really mad at Dave again. Everybody's laughing. It's a good time. We will listen to that at some point. So sit tight and hold on for that.
I'm scared. My mother always had them. I was always afraid to death of getting a migraine. I don't think you could do anything physical with a migraine.
I was genuinely excited yesterday. He looked great. And I thought, go ahead, play some softball. You look fantastic. You're back on the game. This is a new day.
Didn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar actually miss games in the finals because he had migraine headaches and he just couldn't move? I mean, that's the finals of basketball, and his headaches would be so bad he couldn't get up. Yet Earl can find it to go play in his co-ed softball league, where then he comes back and brags to me, 3 for 5.
No, I mean,
and I slid into a woman at home.
It's not so much the headaches anymore. I'm nauseous this morning. That's
there was a play at the plate. This guy is such a tough baseball player. Play at the plate, and he knocked the catcher's brow off. I mean, this fucking guy, during the co-ed games, is Charlie Hustle.
You'll be headed to a co-ed Hall of Fame, Earl. I don't know which half, but a co-ed Hall of Fame.
Well, everybody wants you to get better, Earl. What time's the doctor's appointment tomorrow?
4:15.
I'll fucking guarantee you right now that the women on his team had a better batting average than he did. I'll stake my life on it.
I'm gonna run you through the test, find out it's not your brain, send you to the psychiatrist. Are you ready to do that?
I'm not really ready to see a shrink, not just yet, but if that's what it needs to be done, that's what needs to be done.
You have show fear. You're afraid of the show. You're afraid of making a mistake. And because of that, you come in timid.
No, I'm always ready. I'm always up for the show.
No, you're not, Earl. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
And all your coworkers are telling you the truth. You seem to do great after the show. Before the show, you're nervous. During the show, you're a fucking statue. I want you to go into this doctor. And he goes, what are your symptoms? And just go.
He's not wrong.
Because we've driven you crazy.
No, you're far from driving me crazy. I love you guys.
We know, and we love you too. But you're not doing your work, and you're faking illness. You're like a fat kid in gym class, Earl. You're becoming a problem here. No one's believing it anymore.
Boy, that takes me back.
Don't say that in front of your new gal. You told her you were a 4-letter man.
In her eyes, I can do no wrong. That's the beauty. That unconditional love that you always look for.
Her eyes haven't seen you in a year. Since you faked a heart attack.
Don Cumia, Anthony's sister? My gal?
Okay, so again, radio context time for Ron and Fez. That was a running bit for a little while where it was kind of a joke where Fez was dating Anthony's sister, Dawn. She was married at the time. I'm not sure if they had kids yet, but she was very much married, very much in a relationship with this other guy. And for a couple months, Fez was just telling everybody who'd listen that they were together. It culminated, I think, at some event where Dawn sang a song on stage. She got a pretty good... That whole family, right, is pretty musical. And I guess it's just genetic or something. But, yeah, Don Cumia's got a good voice. And I can't quite remember what song she sang, but we'll get to that clip someday, too. We're going to get to all of it. There's so much out there. We're going to get to all of it, guys. And thank you again for hanging out with me. We're going to be here for another half hour. We got a couple people in chat here. We got Rick is still, I'm assuming, naked and walking around with a sword. If anybody else is in chat, fucking say something. Say what's up. Say Happy Mother's Day. Let me know you're here. Let me know what's working. Let me know what's not working. I appreciate your feedback, and we're going to make this show kick ass together. So let's go.
Gal?
Yeah, sure. God, I can't stand him. Can't stand my whole show. I don't know why any of you people are listening. The only reason
awful to say.
The only reason I listen is I'm getting paid. If I wasn't getting paid, I'd have no interest in this thing at all. Zero. I got a liar, a faker, and a guy who takes an animal yesterday like an animal. because of just the shame of what we went through. I might have.
Dave's lack of pain tolerance is legendary. There are a lot of clips out there of Dave getting abused in studio. I believe that was from when some S&M ladies came in to teach him a lesson, if you know what I mean. But the way he screams is just one of the things that will always make me laugh. I think it's funny as hell. And again, I've said this probably before, but it reminds me of the way that Daniel Stern screamed in the Home Alone movie when that tarantula dropped on his face. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. But that was Dave's screaming. The man cannot take pain even a little bit. And I think that's been scientifically proven, right? Like gingers feel pain more than the rest of us because they're not all the way human, right? Anyways, whatever.
Might have to Jones down this entire fucking room.
Just stab out our eyes. Don't go all the way at killing us.
You know what? I'm always like one of those mothers that's ready to kill all you before I kill myself. Because I know you're not going to be able to get on. You all starve to death.
And then we're all laid out nicely on the bed.
I know. What I'll do then is stack you like wood. That always comes up. He killed his family, then stack them like wood in the...
Sorry, I'm still working out the technical end here. Let me hit play again.
Corner. I don't know why they always say that.
If I'm
for whatever reason, the messages on my phone will make the audio pause on the computer.
Your children. What over there?
That shows love.
Well, they're together. Yeah,
Oh.
It's got to show some kind of at least I'm trying to do something right here. I'm trying to put everybody together.
I like to put, like maybe pretending make one guy pose as like a pitcher in baseball and another guy's a hitter, and I think posing the corpses would be fun.
See, that's why I don't even want a viewing, because I think they fuck around with you. I really do. I think they fucking put party hats on you and they do all kinds of shit. I don't want any part of it. Earl is heading out today, having his brain checked, and Earl, you're either going to be told that you have a tumor or that you're insane. These are the two things that you're going for.
Yeah, either way, I'm going to find some closure to it. And
what's your bet, Fez?
All right, everybody in chat, is Earl tumor-ridden or is Earl insane? Let me know your thoughts here.
My bet that he is completely insane.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the same exact way.
I think that's a pretty easy bet. That should be the lock of the week, that Earl's insane.
Hey, Polish Mark, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I just want to make Earl feel a lot better. I know the hour's drawing near, and here's a little ditty to make him feel better. Let's take a listen.
There's a pale horse coming.
Radio Shark yet again, trying to give me a copyright strike from the fucking grave. Okay, come on. Anyways, Biscuit says, insane, of course. Yeah, no, he's crazy. Rick says crazy as well. Obviously, he's crazy. Holy shit, when are they going to stop the Springsteen?
Dead man walking, y'all. You're off to get the brain tumor checked on.
Yep, I'm going to see a neurologist today at 4:15.
What will you do if you hear size of a grapefruit? Explained by what is going wrong with your brain.
I'll probably freak out. I will thoroughly freak out if they said I had some type of tumor, some type of...
Does anyone here believe that there's anything physically wrong with Earl?
Not one thing. I think, in fact, if we were all checked out, he'd be the healthiest out of all of us physically.
Mentally?
Mentally, down at the bottom.
Below you.
Even below me, which is really, really bad, and I'm barely there.
Earl, best luck, bro.
Maybe our last Earl day.
Thank you, Ronnie. I really appreciate it.
We will think about you. If anything happens.
Yeah, you'll be the first to know.
We just scrub through
I'll name
this
the bathroom
really
key.
quickly here.
Be back here Monday, sandwiches.
Today.
Good, buddy.
Hey, I am curious to know how Earl's doctor's appointment went. Does he have a tumor, or is he just fucking insane like everybody thinks he is?
All right, let's go with that. Earl, you said Friday you would know one way or another whether you had a brain tumor. Give us the payoff to this.
Well, my reflexes are fine. My motor skills are fine. They want me to take an MRI on Wednesday. They never...
Why didn't they give you an MRI on Friday? I thought that's what you were doing.
I thought so, too, but it's standard procedure. They have to run through...
And motor skills, what are you doing? Your driving test all over again?
No.
Of course that's fine.
He can parallel park.
No, they just, tested, like, walk from one end to the floor to the other, touch your, nose to your...
They're going to fucking lock you up like Elfish when they have you doing...
Do you hear the way that Earl is talking about this? Like, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe I'm just trying to, like, mine content shit to say. I don't know. But what I'm kind of hearing is that he really is unhappy that he's fine. Because, again, we're not hearing, like, a jovial tone in his voice whatsoever. He's kind of being like, yeah, they said my motor skills were fine. They said I could think fine. He's not, like, happy. He's not jumping around. He sounds like he got bad news. That's fucking, of course. Yeah, everyone's saying he was crazy. Well, there you go. This is where the craziness comes in.
Doing shit like that. Oh, you're walking now. Hey, you can touch things. That's the kind of shit they do with maniacs.
It was like the drunk test. It was like, okay, take your right finger and touch your nose. And I felt ridiculously silly doing it, but my MRI is on Wednesday. So.
What's that, the tube?
Yeah, they put me in a torpedo tube for a couple
You nervous
minutes.
about that?
I'm trying not to think about it too much. I heard I could be in there for about 20 minutes. I also heard I could be in there for an hour in this really claustrophobic situation.
Just think about it as laying in a coffin.
And that completely freaks me out because being buried alive is one of my all-time favorite fears.
Yeah, a favorite. I have a list of favorites. No one wants to be buried alive. I never heard a human say, I wouldn't mind being buried alive. Wouldn't even bother me. But, Earl, I always see these things at the hospital not far from my house that said that they have standing MRI things.
Oh, the open ones.
Have you heard of those, Fuzz?
Yeah, the open MRI.
And you can stand up in them.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that, but I heard they were going to stick my head.
Have you guys ever had an MRI before? Because what we're about to hear, it sounds fucking terrible. I think this is the one where Dave tells his experience with it, too, and his experience is nightmarish. I've never had one. It doesn't sound particularly fun. So, yeah, out there in chat, have you guys had any MRIs? I'd like to know. How was it?
My head in the tube, and...
I think it'll be good practice for when you're wearing the straitjacket.
Sticking just your head in, fine. Your whole body going in there, that's insanely weird. I'd say fuck it. I'd rather have the tumor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling the same way. I'm just freaking out just the thought of that for any amount of minutes.
I had to get an MRI one time for my knee, and I was in there for 25 minutes. So they said you can bring a CD in to calm you down. And I brought in Rolling Stones' Get Your Yayas Out. Opening song, Jumping Jack Flash, starts, and my CD skipped. So for 25 minutes, I heard the chord,
Holy fucking shit,
like the opening chord to Jumping Jack Flash.
You swear to God that happened to you?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a fucking terrible story. That's absolutely something that they should be doing to terrorists to try to get them to give up Osama.
And I don't understand. And I was yelling at the top of my lungs, saying, "Turn it off! Turn or switch tracks. Turn the CD off."
And they can't.
Just like to picture the technicians back behind that screen there, just fucking laughing so hard and just torturing him as Dave is like trying to like thrash around in that thing. As the goddamn holy shit, I can't imagine. That must have been torture.
Can't hear you in there?
They can't hear you. They can't hear you at all. So I just fucking
fuck.
All I wanted to hear was dan 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 dan, and it was dan dan dan.
First of all, if I ever have to go in one, there's going to be a rope tied around my ankle, and you three guys holding on to it, ready to yank me out.
Yeah, I could have told you that
like
for
your
free.
Carol Ann and Poltergeist. We'll get you back.
I do not see. And why wouldn't they just stick you in knee first? Why's your whole body got to be in there?
I
for
have
knee
no
problem?
fucking idea. I honestly think they tried to torture me. I think my brothers were behind it somehow or something. And they're a big laugh on Dave.
I can't believe that they can't hear you when you're in there. I mean, if something goes wrong...
Supposedly it's loud.
Yeah. It seems like you should... they should be able... some way to communicate with you.
No, but I hear that it sounds like there's a tumbling thing so they can't hear you yell, even if you're yelling. There's something that's ever rolling over top of it. I have heard that from people before.
Sorry about that. I live in a third world fucking nightmare, and somebody's lighting off some heavy goddamn artillery out there somewhere. So if you heard a loud boom, that's what that is. Apologies. And about 15 minutes left. So let's wrap up here in a couple minutes. And here we go.
Before, but it's to me it sounds just fucking insane. Mike, you're on Run and Fuzz.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey Dave, do you know what MRI stands for?
No, I have no idea.
For magnetic resonance imaging. The magnet, okay, is so powerful that it will pull any metal brought into that room when they turn it on. You absolutely did not have a CD player with you or a CD. I've seen a fire extinguisher go through an unprotected wall when they turned on one of these things and burst right through the thing. You lying piece of shit.
Yeah, look, I mean, this caller's not wrong, but he's still a know-it-all asshole, because there are so many ways that I would imagine you could pipe music into an MRI room without people getting fucked up or torn apart by metal objects flying across the place. And this is another thing. Radio callers are a bunch of fucking know-it-alls at large, and I have no use for people that call up and try to sound like they're better than the people that are currently broadcasting. Because if I guess that was true, you wouldn't even be calling in the first place. But it's just my personal opinion.
Piece of shit, you.
Dude, the CD player was not next to me. They had speakers in the MRI, They played the CD from another room.
But why wouldn't you even want a CD that would chill you out? Why would you want to get your yayas out that's going to fucking have you moving around?
It's like a very hypnotizing album for me.
You need some kind of a new age bullshit hypnosis CD.
No, with that album, because it's live, I was going to pretend that I was actually there, like
stuck in a tube, listening to the Stones.
Yeah, I was going to pretend I was in like an aisle number 3 of the Garden, watching the Stones jam. It's a captivating album, and it transports me.
All right, let me just, we got more music here.
Yeah.
Anything. You think I would want to get
wasn't a
stuck
lot.
in a torpedo, too?
You have a panic attack. You don't know how to do your job. You feign it. Now, because you won't just admit those things, they're looking at your brain. If you would have just jumped up and said, I don't know what I'm doing, so every day is stressful for me, and I eventually feign it, then people would have all come to your aid. You'd be doing downs right now and having a great time.
He'll have brain surgery just to try to prove he's right.
I would love to just to admit it, I had a panic attack, but it's more than that. I mean, I'm freaking out by the whole thing. This has been almost 3 weeks.
Sometimes they fill those MRIs up with water.
Here's an important point. I don't know if we remember, if you were here about 40 minutes ago, a little bit back in the clip, we heard Earl say that Dave was a liar and, quote, the truth ain't in him. Earl should be looking in a mirror when he says that, because Earl is incapable of being honest. That's Ron's whole point here, obviously, is if he could just own up and take responsibility for real and say, yeah, I fucked up, you'd A, have the respect of everybody in the room, B, not everybody would like you necessarily, but who wants that? Yeah, not everyone's going to like you. And Earl just doesn't understand that. Earl is so afraid of honesty, just like everything else. Earl, like I've said this before, Earl's fear is a prison.
Water. You're going to be like fucking Houdini in there, hanging upside down in a tank of water.
And I can't swim.
Well, that goes without saying. The reason why you can't swim is because you're a...
White people are so scared of black people.
Dan, you're on the Fez.
Yeah, well, I worked at a hospital here in Roswell, and when you go in the MRI room, you can't have a pacemaker because that machine, them magnets will suck it out of your chest.
So you could never take one, Fez.
Yeah, with my stent in there.
I thought you had a pacemaker.
No, I don't have a pacemaker, but I do have a stent.
Why you move around like Uncle Joe at the junction? You're slow moving anymore.
I don't know if all the blood's completely flowing yet. I think I'm still a little clogged. I don't think it's all through.
I don't even know if it ever flowed. Hey, Jeff, you're on Run Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
So I had an MRI done on my knee a couple weeks ago. I want to back Dave up. They got like this whole computerized thing with the CD player in the other room, and they have the headsets for you. But my plug fell out of the headset when she left, and I couldn't reach it. And you're not allowed to move. So the whole time I'm in there for 35 minutes, all I hear is like this high-pitched, like squealing static noise, and I couldn't get it to stop. It was torture, dude.
Unbelievable how they fuck up with this. Why can't your chick go in with you? You know, I want somebody that I know knows me, cares about me to be keeping an eye on things.
See, when I had my last heart scan, they put me in something like an MRI, except they were it was just up to my chin, so I wasn't so freaked out because my whole head wasn't in it. But I thought, all right, I'm going to be in here for a while. This will be easy. I'll just go to sleep. I'll just fall asleep. They don't let you go to sleep either.
You would think that they would knock you out.
Yeah, but apparently, you know, if you're asleep, you're involuntarily moving, so you got to stay awake and through the whole thing.
Don, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, is this your girlfriend, Don?
No,
My
that's
girlfriend?
Dawn.
Oh, you're learning to say it now.
Working on it.
Hey, Earl, my daughter had an MRI done, and she was like, you know, real panic attack about being in close quarters, so they sedated her for it. And they knocked her out completely.
Yeah. If you really can't move somewhere, you also want to be downed out to make it even worse, so you can't get yourself out if you want to.
Earl, I bet they have to try this like 3 or 4 times when you freak in the tube.
Yeah, I know I'm going to crack at least once. I'm going to have to start over. I already know it.
Yeah,
And
sure,
there's
with
nothing
that
wrong with
fucking
your brain.
attitude.
That's the part that's fucking crazy about this. I'll put a fucking sawbuck down right now that you come back and say there's nothing wrong with you. You've passed every test, you idiot. You've passed every test but one. How to be an executive producer. Other than that, you're completely healthy. It's just...
Sorry. That's how they tell there's nothing wrong with his brain. The fact that he wants to go in the tube.
Here's the thing, Earl. You're living a lie. That's all. You're just living a lie. Tell them that. Say, I'm Earl. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And there's people that'll help you. They'll lock you up like Elfish for 3 weeks. Take your shoelaces.
Take my belt.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have...
Just a little bit of radio context here, and I think with that we will call it a day today, because I'm getting hungry, and the lady's going to be back from yoga soon. That's pretty cool. So we'll wrap up. And so yeah, that the guy that they're referring to, Elfish, was a huge fan of Elvis Presley. I think he was an Elvis impersonator. Well, I'm saying this because this is on the radio. Well-known drug addict with kind of bouts of relapse and recovery. He and Fez went on a trip to Graceland together one time. Which obviously we're going to get to that because that's a bit of a wild clip. But Elfish is the type of guy, literally to stay up for 3 days in a roadside motel doing fucking coke, doing everything you could do. Really, really kind of interesting individual. Not a lot of him on there, but the stuff that is of him on there is good. Rick is currently naked doing Pilates. That's the only way to do Pilates, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up here. Let me do a little bit of production. Get to my little end screen. Thank you guys for showing up today. I really appreciate it. If you want to help this show get better, and again, the goal is to make the show better every single time. Brand new internet. I'm putting new things back here every day. I want to make this look professional. I want to make it pleasant to look at. Thank you for showing up. Please like, please subscribe. If you have a show, and I'm looking at you, Rick, if you have a show, just talk about me on it. Say, hey, you did a pretty good job, you know? Like, get my name out there. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe. Oh, again, you might see on the screen here, it says Venmo, Cat Diggler. Whatever. I'm not looking to make $1 million fucking dollars, but if you want to support... it'd be really, really great because I could use a new laptop at some point, and those are expensive. But any support is necessary. Any support is welcome. I hate selling myself, by the way. I'm not sure if you could tell. Not a fan of it. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming out. I'm going to stop rambling now. We're going to see you tomorrow. We're going to continue this, and happy Sunday night.